Picture this. Browns training camp is about to open, the wide receiver room is under scrutiny, and all eyes are turning towards Cedric Tillman. For casual fans, this may seem sudden, but for those who have been paying attention, it is no surprise. This week, The Athletic named Cedric Tillman as one of their 32 players poised for a breakout season in 2025, one for every team in the league. For Tillman, this nod is more than just preseason hype. It is validation and opportunity rolled into one. The path here has been anything but easy. Tillman arrived in Cleveland as a third-round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft after a productive but injury-affected career at Tennessee. His size and physical tools were never in question. At 6'3" and nearly 215 pounds, he entered the NFL as a prototypical outside receiver, known for his ability to make contested catches, high-point the football, and win physically against smaller defensive backs. But in his rookie season, the Browns' receiving corps was crowded, his role was limited, and a late-season ankle issue slowed his development. In 2024, signs of his potential began to emerge. Over the final stretch of the season, Tillman quietly became a reliable target, finishing strong with 3.
Cedric Tillman is not just another name on a depth chart. From a technical standpoint, his profile checks many of the boxes NFL teams look for in an outside receiver with breakout potential. At 6'3" and over 210 pounds, Tillman has the size to match up physically with even the best cornerbacks in the league. His catch radius allows him to make plays even when he is not fully open. This is critical in today's NFL, where quarterbacks are often forced to throw into tight coverage. Tillman's frame allows him to shield defenders and win contested catches.
At Dawg Pound Daily, we believe Cedric Tillman is one of the most important players to watch heading into the 2025 season. The Athletic's recognition of Tillman as Cleveland's potential breakout player is not just an off-season talking point, it reflects something real. The Browns' offense needs someone like Tillman to step forward if this team is going to meet its expectations and truly compete in an increasingly competitive AFC. First, let's talk about why Tillman's emergence would matter so much. The Browns' receiving corps is full of talent, but also full of question marks. Jerry Jeudy has the potential to be a top-tier wide receiver, but he is still adjusting to Cleveland's system and will likely face heavy defensive attention as the #1 option. Elijah Moore's role is primarily in the slot, and while his quickness and versatility are valuable, he is not going to be a true outside contested catch receiver. Deontay Johnson, Cedric Tillman, and a group of young players will compete for the second outside receiver role. If Tillman can claim that spot and provide consistent production, it will give Deshaun Watson the kind of dependable target he has lacked on the outside since Amari Cooper's departure. What would a successful breakout season look like for Tillman? It would not necessarily mean becoming a 1,000-yard receiver right away, but something in the range of 700 to 850 yards with 5 to 8 touchdowns would be a massive contribution for a player who was mostly an afterthought early in his career. Even more important than the raw numbers, it would mean becoming a player Watson trusts in key situations, third downs, red zone opportunities, and contested catch moments late in games. That trust could make the Browns' offense more balanced, reduce pressure on Jeudy, and force opposing defenses to cover the entire field. From a fan perspective, Tillman's rise would also be symbolic. He represents player development done right. A third-round pick who overcame injuries and a slow start to his career, put in the work and seized his opportunity. Browns fans have been waiting for years to see a young, homegrown receiver develop into a reliable starter, and Tillman has the chance to become that player. But nothing is guaranteed. Training camp will be critical. He will need to show that his chemistry with Watson is real, that he can beat both starting caliber corners and the younger players vying for snaps, and that he can stay healthy over the course of a long season. The Browns coaching staff will not hand him a starting job, but they are clearly giving him every opportunity to earn one. This is why we at Dawg Pound Daily are calling on Browns fans to watch Cedric Tillman closely this preseason. His development could quietly be one of the most important factors in determining whether this team becomes a playoff contender or falls short again. We see the tools, we see the opportunity. The question is whether Tillman can put it all together and deliver the consistency that separates promising players from proven contributors. So here is our call to action. What do you think about Cedric Tillman? Are you buying the hype around his breakout potential? What do you think his stat line could look like if he earns a starting role? Is he ready to take the next step, or are you still waiting to see more? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every comment and want your perspective because this is your